1 2 Check this out, man. Hey, just think Gene Deal has been sitting on my desk for a long time because it's an hour and 30 minutes. So since my fiance told me to take a nap, and I'm over here like, forget you, I ain't trying to take no nap. So check this out, man. I want to show y'all this real quick. We at the beach shooting a video, right? We at the beach shooting a video. Can I fast forward? I don't know how to make it. Yeah. We shooting a video at the beach. Don't nobody know what they doing, but the whole family having fun. So I think this scene I'm supposed to come up from the beach. I'm trying to get them together, all kinds of stuff, man. We try to So I'm supposed to go with them, and they waving me bye-bye, and I'm like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. This is going to be,
Going back to America, bye.
And she's saying, cut. Cut, honey, cut. Everybody want to be the director, right? Ain't nobody doing what I asked them to do, so I said, y'all go ahead and do this. This is supposed to be a music video, right? They all telling me what to do. I said, well, do y'all know what y'all want to do? Nah, what do you want us? Well, how do you want your video? So I said, okay, I will show y'all what I want, right? Honey, stand here. I said, I thought y'all was going to do what I want. Oh, my God. Anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that we having fun. We're having fun in the Philippines. We can't shoot no video, y'all. What the hell? What kind of video is this? Y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, man. Gene Deal. Shout out to Gene Deal. This been sitting up there for a minute, so let's go ahead and get with this joint, man. Here we go.
Where have to start the show then, Gene? People been waiting on you all day. Why you gotta wait when you start the show, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Come on. Yeah. I see y'all coming in. Pretty baby. Let me cut that off right now. Hey. Glad to be here. Glad to see y'all in the chat. Let's get it on. Let's get it started. Let's do what we got to do. Before I go off into the conversation, it's a couple of things that I've seen, and y'all may have seen it way before me. And y'all may have discussed it way before me. But these people who have avenues and have the ear of the public, they come on here with some asinine bullshit or say some shit that's so crazy and out the world and don't look at the big picture. And I don't understand how people follow them and listen to some of the shit they say. Yo, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm gonna use the Fair Use Act like everybody use on my shit. But I want y'all to hear some of the shit that I like, and I'm only gonna play 10 seconds of it. And y'all may have even seen this video right here. You see this shit right here? Listen to this asinine dumbass shit.
Your way because she was in fear of retribution from Diddy in a way we saw with the beating.
No, I don't think so. At the end of the day, this was an artist that had one hit song 20-something years ago. She had the ability to leave at any point. She was signed to a label, but labels leave artists that don't react constantly. She could have went. She stayed because she wanted to be in that particular situation. Now, people are going to argue with me and so forth, but at the end of the day, she stayed because there was no one else that was offering her a record deal. There's no one else that was spending millions of dollars on it. There's no one else that was showering her with gifts. So she decided to stay. And ultimately, at the end of the day, when the money ran out, when she married a broke fitness trainer and had to go move back in with her parents, the money completely ran out. Then
I want to speak on that, man, because anybody that has a daughter, anybody that has a sister, anybody that's really from the hood and had life situations understand that when a young girl, 19 years old, get involved with a motherfucker that's a multi-millionaire. And he ain't got to be a multi-millionaire because I've seen it happen on other levels. I've seen the shit happen on other levels. Well, hustling niggas in the streets that's getting money, get those young girls because they got money, they got drugs, they doing their motherfucking thing in the street, and they fuck their heads up. I see this all the time, and I've seen this a lot through my life. You get a girl 19 years old, you get a dope fiend sick, strung out on coke, drugs, ecstasy, all these pills, all these drugs that her body need right now. She don't have a job. She's dependent on you. You understand? And by the time other niggas get to it at 25, 26, 27 years old, you done had her strung out like that. She gonna do whatever she wanna do. Now, is she in her right frame of mind? No, she's not in her right frame of mind. Is she gonna do some shit that she don't normally do? Or she gonna do some shit that she was trained to do? Yes, she's gonna do that. You know why? Because you done taught her what you want to be done. You done showed her, and now if she don't do it, she knows she don't get her coke on time.
That's pimping 101, baby. That's just pimping 101.
She don't get her weed on time. She don't get the money she want to go spend on time. She don't do none of the shit. You understand? And in her mind is not in the right frame of mind to think about letting loose, go and get another job, going to do something different, because you dangling her career in her face. These motherfuckers be so effed up about what these guys do to these girls And sometimes there's older women have done young boys like that. So it goes both ways. But for this dude to be speaking on anything that has to do with, I would say, us, is effed up. And I don't understand why we continue to give these people voices in our community to say shit in our community when they don't even speak on their own community. I'm gonna post that. It's called Grooming Plus Addiction. You can't tell me, man, you get a 19-year-old girl and you still, now, if she was in her late 20s, 30 years old, in her 30s and shit like that, something happened like that, yeah, okay, she would do 19? Man, come on, bro. Speak on some other shit that you know about, because you definitely don't know about that shit. I seen this shit. Somebody, now this is shit people just sent me. Look at this shit right here. And I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about this, and then I'm gonna get into the story with Lance, and I'm gonna tell y'all what's going on with that whole thing with Lance Rivera, and he's speaking about the stuff that was happening with Bad Boy and Cameron and all the stuff like that. Because I spoke with Big. I talked to Big in the Winnebago before he died, a week before he died. And I was probably the last one he had a conversation with about Cameron and the stuff that was happening in that whole camp. But hold on.
Breaking news, something that I've never told anybody. This is a secret, something that, will probably be in my book. But I'm telling y'all right now, the day that Biggie was killed, he wasn't supposed to be in LA. That morning, I got a call from Biggie. I've never told anybody this in the interview or anything. I got a call from Biggie, and Biggie said, I don't want you to be mad at me, but I'm about to jerk you up. And I'm like, pause. I'm about to go left on something. That's the better word. And I'm like, what you talking about? I would always be on him about we young, black entrepreneurs, businessmen. We have to be on time. We have to be prompt. He said he was supposed to go to London. Called me, said I'm not going to London. He's like, I just finished my album. I'm gonna hang out with you tonight. There's a party tonight. I want to celebrate with you. I'm like, come on, babe, get on the plane.
I want y'all to go check out that video yourself. The reason that was so profound to me, that this motherfucker had the audacity to sit up there and lie on the dead.
That's crazy. Everything he's saying, that's crazy, man. Everything he's saying is the opposite. Everything Diddy's saying is 100% the opposite. And I think that's what Gene is about to say, man. Let's go, Gene. Let's go.
The reason that was so profound to me, that this motherfucker had the audacity to sit up there and lie on the dead. This is a motherfucker that everybody's coming down on me for what I've said and what I've done over the years about this lying motherfucker sack of shit. Kirk Burroughs came out. Honest came out. Clark Kent came out. A number of people have stated and know this shit is a flying fucking lie. He lied on the dead, told me he gonna put this shit in his book. Now, I know for a fact that he told Kirk Burroughs, and Kirk Burroughs just said that in his lawsuit. He told Kirk Burroughs that Big wasn't going nowhere 2 to 3 days before Big was supposed to fly anywhere. I don't give a fuck. You can go by yourself. He ain't going nowhere. He not going nowhere. So now, for him to tell that lie on the dead like that and say Big begged him that he wanted to go to party with him, why would Big tell Clark Kent? And I'm going to keep running this down y'all leg because Clark Kent was a dying man also. He knew he had terminal cancer and he held that shit in for years. And when he knew that he had a short time, he came out and told the world. Big said that Puff and D-Rock got him going to this party. That's all I want to say. Y'all go check that shit out yourself. I'm just giving y'all a little commentary on this. And now I want to get on to this Rivera thing. I've watched, I think, 2 or 3 segments of stories on the Art of Dialogue. And I know that is holding shit back because I know some of the shit personally myself. I know is holding shit back. Like when in the Art of Dialogue, he asked him, yo, I heard you said that Jay-Z stabbed you. Said, yeah, I said that before. But Jay didn't stab him. Knew that Jay didn't stab him. He went on with that. He went with that because they knew that was going to boost Jay-Z up and make him go to the next level. The dude who had the footage, I forgot his name, I'm so sorry, but he was K. Slay cameraman. K. Slay and Jay didn't get along, and Jay didn't fuck with him, K didn't fuck with him at all. One time, Cameron brought K. Slay up to somewhere, and Jay-Z made a little statement, yo, y'all gotta watch who y'all be around because shit could go down like that, this, that, and the third. Jay-Z didn't know who he was fucking with because K could have made one phone call and it's gonna be 100 niggas outside that motherfucking studio ready to do whatever, whenever, and how. So Jay he was talking shit to the wrong motherfucker, especially K. Slay, when he was saying that shit to Cameron and them. Now, K. Slay was an honorable dude, whereas that he could have told his man, because Jay was about to go down for that stabbing. But K. Slay had the footage from his cameraman. K. Slay had the footage of his cameraman, from his cameraman, of the nigga who actually stabbed Un. Q Rock City, what up, Q Rock, the drama king? You motherfucking right. Now, this how foul the nigga Jay-Z is that they told the cameraman, well, if they could use the footage and everything, here go 1,500. And we use the footage and then they get Jay off, we gonna hit you up crazy. I'm good, Q Rock. This nigga Jay got off from that footage. Huh? I don't know what you're saying. Sorry, y'all. So now, Jay got off, got probation, some shit like that, but they couldn't get him for the stabbing, just for the brawling or whatever like that, and whatever he pled guilty to. And they never gave the cameraman another dime. They never gave the cameraman another dime for that footage that they gave to Jay and them team for him to get off and just get probation. Shout out to my moderators, especially the deacon's daughter. Oh my God, y'all. Let me just take a sidebar. Yo, I didn't say her name last time. I said everybody's name. Yo, I didn't know a deacon's daughter can curse like she cursed. Gene, how you forget my name? And you said everybody got my name, but you ain't say my fucking name. That's your that's your name. I'm deacon's daughter. Your name is in the song. Can I just make one mistake? God damn. Then she kind of cooled off. I was just saying, I think I'm going through menopause or something like that. I guess she saw, had on FaceTime, she started fanning like that. I was like, damn, I made a mistake. An honest mistake. You know you're one of my best moderators. Anyway, shout out to my moderators, Deacon Daughter, Dr. DaCosta, Christio. Don't let me fit. Libra Queen, law school, law student from Cali. I'm just gonna name the women because the men don't care. They don't need, the men ain't trying to, they don't care about that prop stuff and stuff like that. They cool with it. Damn. Her name is in the damn song. That's right. So now, wouldn't tell the truth. And I won't say he went in trouble. He doing movies and stuff like that. He ain't gonna give up all the shit, but I'm gonna give it up. He know for a fact they set that up. All that shit was set up for Jay-Z to blow up. You understand? He know that. I don't know why he didn't say it on the Art of Dialogue and everything like that. I know that because I know people, and I was down with Black Hands at the time, and didn't nothing happen. Didn't nothing go through New York City unless it came across Chaz's desk. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Most of the shit that went down and was going down went across Chaz's desk. Chaz got a phone call. I could talk about a lot of stories and stuff like that. When I was with Chaz, we got phone calls and shit went down. You understand? And he either helped people get out of shit or straighten out shit between a lot of people. So, I knew that for a fact. You understand? Cameron. Big told me that Cameron was the nicest nigga in Harlem. That Cameron was nicer than Mace. Cameron was the dude. I don't give a fuck, what all y'all say or whatever, this, that, and the third, or whatever y'all want to portray. This is what Big, the notorious Big, said to me, that Cameron was the nicest nigga in that whole clique in Harlem. Now, me, I know McGruff was a bad motherfucker. You understand? McGruff could do it, you understand? But he wasn't the type of dude that none of those dudes could control. You got to realize a lot of guys who make it in the industry is because certain people could control who they were in the industry. McGruff ain't the type of dude that you gonna control in the industry because he gonna do his music the way he want to do it. You either like it, love it, or motherfuck it. 2 niggas in the bucket. Drop it. Big L, we know Big L was Big L was on a whole nother level. You understand? Big L was on a whole nother level, and he was a little bit before Cam and all them. Even though he may have been a part around the Children of the Corn, but he was a whole nother level. You know, Big L would have been. A lot of niggas wouldn't have their spots if Big L would have been here. We know that to be true. Appetite for chick? Nah. He said, appetite. Let me put what appetite was. He said, nah, Chevron TV, I don't mean graph. I know graph real good. I was the one who made that introduction to K Slade to graph. I the one brought them to the studio. He didn't know shit about graph. I made that introduction. Don't listen to nobody else about that bullshit. You understand? I got Proof JP. You understand? Bones, Roof, all black hand dudes. They know I made that introduction to Chaz, to K Slade, and he brought Graph because I thought we were going to do Shalom. Shalom was Drake before Drake was even thought about. Shalom was a meme, sing, rap, the whole 9 yards, had a meme album. You understand? He probably somewhere in Atlanta writing for motherfuckers. So now, they trying to destroy, and they was trying to, Puff was trying to use Jay-Z to destroy Big's legacy. What the fuck happened? What? What's going on here? I'm like, fuck, that shit would look fuzzy and all that other shit. The fuck happened? Yo, I did that Big L shit. It takes me someplace else, bro. That Big L, and I told y'all about that Big L story. That shit takes me someplace else. So now, Big told me his whole game plan, and when I'm hearing Un talk about it, it was the same shit he was talking about to Un. I was like, damn, why is this kid telling me this shit? He told me everything, man. We was in that motherfucking Winnebago for over 7-8 hours. She was crazy. Yeah, that shit got blurry. I don't know what the fuck happened, but I wiped it off. Hey, Monique Hill. Monique is a moderator. She working. That's one of my moderators too. I forgot her name, but she ain't cursed me out like Deacon daughter ass did. Now she a damn Deacon's daughter with a mouth like that. Them the ones, right, y'all? Them are the ones. Aqua Girl Rise, she said, I never seen that happen. Yo, anything might happen on this motherfucking live, I'm telling you. And we just do the regular stuff. I don't do the typing, putting up pictures, putting up papers, stuff like that. You see how I do it. I do the bootleg way. You know what I'm saying? You know how everybody say they podcast show. Nigga, this ain't no podcast show. I'm on the internet, on YouTube, talking to y'all. I ain't got no sponsors, no directors, no producers, none of that. I'm just trying to keep 500, close to 600 people in here entertained for quite some time. So now, when they did, y'all got to look Kirk Burrows' lawsuit up and what he said, because he's telling the story now, and I hope really tell it, that he also, you know, and I hope the Art of Dialogue asked him the questions regarding Big not going to the party or going to the party, what was said, how he done, what went down, I hope he asked him about that. You know what I'm saying? I hope I don't know the questions he's going to ask him, but I hope some of that has something to do with it. But they had spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for Big to do this European tour. You understand what I'm saying? Clyde Davis don't know that Puff was cutting his throat because he knew Big was not coming. And y'all heard it from all y'all niggas was talking that bullshit like Big G didn't know what he was talking about and shit. Said Big was not going back to Bad Boy. Y'all heard him, right? Big was not going back to Bad Boy. He was doing their own thing. They was going to they was going to be partners. They was going to do their own fucking thing. TT Olivia. Olivia the Saint got distracted all the way to grandmama's house. Oh, in them. Look at Libra Queen. Libra Queen is on it. She said he said it. Now, knowing that he said it, what does that tell y'all? Like these niggas out here talking about, I didn't read the contract. So how did I know what Big was going to get? I didn't make that shit up. Other than that, did. Man, shut the fuck up, niggas. Don't talk when grown folks talking, because you don't know what the fuck you talking about. Thank you, Libra Queen. Grand 7, IGLI. Baby Jean Sparkles. What the? So anyway, since I've been back in New York, I have not drank any juice. I haven't drank any soda. I haven't just been drinking water and scotch and bourbon. Only occasions, you know what I'm saying, when I'm puffing a stogie. Hakeem Glass, what up with you? 9125, Lisa Brown. Now she's turned down. Honey butter in the house. Nah, I drink. It's cheap. Pure Life. Buy by the case. And my water come from my faucet is filtered for my ice. Can't tell niggas that. So now, he going to destroy that whole thing with Clyde Davis because he already looked bad because on them getting this contract finna get all this money. So then I had a guy come up to me and say, not come up to me, but he said, yo, Gene, I don't believe Puff killed Big or had Big killed or nothing like that. And I said to the nigga, I don't believe it either, dog.
I don't believe.
But the niggas that I believe that was coming to kill Puff took Big instead. That's my own opinion. He was getting big at that party for them dog pound niggas to get at. From that shit that happened out there in Brooklyn. It's the same old fucking story. Get it through y'all head, man, so y'all can stop asking me this same old dumb shit. Team Cancer 904. Man, I don't know. I hope I ain't got that shit. They just took, I had a big lump right here. Them niggas took a needle. I did a biopsy yesterday. I'm telling y'all, dog. Them motherfuckers had a needle like this. Caught me 2 times, this way and that way in the back. They said, we got to hit it in 2 places. Like, damn.
My bad. And we fighting against the wind also. I'm rolling along and all of a sudden it just stopped. Okay. Here we go, man.
Girlfriend.
Let's keep going. Here we go.
They said, we got to hit it in 2 places. Like, damn. That sounds like my last girlfriend. What did this nigga just say? Jokes. Oh my God, I can't even play. They ready to. Let's go. Locked down and loaded. You call me stupid? Oh my God. Locked down, why I gotta be stupid? Hey, law student. Angel light over darkness. No, I did not cry. Angel light over darkness. I did not cry. The doctor, yo, I went to the bank yesterday, hold up, and you could not guess what the fucking, she's not a teller, she's the person who assists managers who, help you with set up your accounts and stuff like that. I don't know what they call them, but she was working at the bank, assisted bank managers or whatever like that. And she set up my accounts. She set up some new accounts. I opened up a couple of new accounts and outside my business account. And I bet you nobody could ever guess her name. And it was Spanish and it began with a P. You would never, ever guess her name. Anybody guess her name, I'm definitely going to send them a book. Just randomly, just begins with a P. I've never heard this name before in my life. It's a Spanish name for a woman. I'll tell y'all later. But anyway, Angel over darkness, I did not cry. The doctor said to me, he said, I said, yo, doctor, I got to do a biopsy now? He said, well, you can come back in 5 days and do it. We'll set it up and never like that. But I got openings and you could do it right now here in the chair. It's like, what? What kind of shit is this? I'm at Mount Sinai on 59th Street. So everybody know, top of the line. I seen one girl in there. She told me, hey, Gene. You Gene, right? Yeah, I'm Gene. Anyway, the doctor, she said, no, I ain't gonna even say that. No Diddy. I'm gonna numb you up. I was like, no Diddy. He said, yo, I ain't come looking for you. You look for me. I was like, the fuck kind of shit is this, bro? Yeah. So he said, bam. And you could still feel that shit. I don't give a fuck about that numbing shit. You felt that shit. I was like, Barbara Martinez, what you mean you can't with me? What I've been done, I ain't be got no weapon, Barbara. Thank you, all day 2069. Somebody is listening. Puff was setting Big up for them niggas. He was trying to bring Big downfall through them niggas because he know Big was leaving, he was going on, and they would have had the hottest motherfucking Junior Mafia, Notorious Big and them like that. They would have had the hottest label in New York City. They probably had to fight against Rough Riders. You understand? Because Rough Riders was doing their thing. It would have been a battle. It would have been a battle. And I believe Big and them would have took that. They would have won that one. Because Big was making hits and helping old boy make hits. Samuel Ramsey, thank you for the cash out. Appreciate you. Man, people like Mr. Ramsey always come through, man. I don't give a fuck if it's $1 or a dime or whatever like that, man. You know, people ain't got to take out of their pocket and give to me for what I do here. It's very appreciated. Miss Bestie, always. Salute to Miss Bestie. Miss Bestie might like her some Gene. Let me cash out of me. And Corey Bradley. My man, I'm gonna wear my Mox jersey. Can I just, Corey, I can't wait till you do the show in a Mox jersey. Okay, Corey. He got me Mox jersey, number 52, what I played in college. And he special made it for me. And he want me to wear it on the show. Okay, Corey. Okay. Anyway. Now, that's why Snoop was calling Big them and trying to find out their whereabouts. And Big like, man, I ain't telling that nigga where I'm at. He knew. But everybody want to come out here with their bullshit because I'm not saying they're afraid. What I'm saying is that I don't have a dog in that fight. So I'm going to tell the motherfucking truth. I don't give a fuck what it is. Paula Laverne Desrosa, thank you for that cash out, Paula Laverne. Rosa. Desrosa? Des Rosario? Rosario? Or Des Rosa? It's one of them. Thank you. I'm taking my shit back, Jen. You gonna play with my name? You ain't doing that. Where we do that at? That's what she said. I'm sorry. Thank you, Paula. Love her. That's a Rosario. So now, when Un start talking about Jay-Z was using Big's lyrics, Big's music, and everything, because I know they came close. Let me just tell you this, man. This shit is, and I'm going to repeat this. He tried to set Ja Rule up to go at Jay-Z. That's what that whole shit came about when they had them girls in the room running up. He was setting Ja up. He was setting them up. The nigga was playing chess. So I get him to come out there, then I befriend Jay-Z, and then like Jay-Z, so boom. He went for it. So now, Puff and Jay becomes like this. We all at the club on 17th Street. Cookie said, Cookie, what you trying to outdo me or something? God damn. You big baby, I had 6 needles in my neck. You crying about 2. Okay, Cookie. But do you got a double neck? We don't know that. You one of them fat chicks with the double neck? You one of them big, you one of them huge one. Hold on. Forget it, Cookie. You had 6 needles. So it's a turkey neck. Stop playing with me, Cookie. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Who, me, sir? Yes, you, sir. Not an I, sir. Then a who, sir? I'm sorry, she got some twins. Was it the dog pound? Yeah, the dog pound niggas. All the niggas was back at death row celebrating when Big got killed. You understand what I'm saying? But they didn't have, I don't believe they had nothing to do with that. I believe that, like the FBI, the hit was for Puff, but Big was a casualty of that war. And for you asshole, dumbass motherfuckers, I was damn near a block away when the shooting started happening, when it went off. Cussing the drive out to turn the car around. But you didn't shoot. Well, no. Hold on. Why you didn't shoot? You did a stop. What wrong with you, Jay? Why you didn't shoot? You half retarded ass motherfuckers. Oh, I suppose to just shoot anybody, anywhere, or just shoot in the air like you doing. Get the fuck up out of here. Bullets cost. StreamYard shit. Hey, Christio, what's up with you, Ma? Can y'all see me now? What was it? Brandy was next to him. Hey, Mace, this is Brandy. Yeah, this is Mace. What's up, baby? You see, yo, I know I'm right next to you, but you coming out so we going to the party? Nah, we're not going to the party, babe. You know, I'm gonna chill right here with you for a little while. Okay. You know I'm right next to you. Yeah, baby. I know you're right next to me. Listen to what somebody said. He told me Brandy was calling me, trying to get me out to go to the party. That's what he said. And that's the God honest truth. That's what he said. Now, I'm not saying Brandy, was she there before or that she was there after? I don't know the timeline and the time frame. Exactly. Nigga, why you ain't tell Big you was security? I wasn't big security, but I told him anyway. So hold on, listen to me. And let me just bring this back and rewind this shit to these dickheads, y'all. Everybody know I work for Puff. I have my own contract. Green Gates wasn't paying me. I get paid right out of Puff motherfucking budget. You understand? And for you assholes, niggas, it wasn't like that I didn't have a regular job. New York State parole officer. New York State parole officer, nigga. So it's when I wanted to work and when he needed me. You understand? These niggas got me working this nigga for 15 years because we was in the same crew and we was in the same clique. Nigga, that don't mean I'm working for him. But it's all fine and good. He was a part of the same gang. He came in the same gang in 91. That's when he became a part of the same gang, 90, 91, somewhere around there. Same gang started in 89. So he was around us going to the parties with us. You understand what I'm saying? So even when I wasn't working for him from 90 to 94 to 95, 90 after the city college shit, and then to 95 after when Jake got killed, that's when I started back working for him. Nigga, I still knew the business because I was still working for Uptown Records doing their little parties. I was the nigga at the door. When Uptown Records was giving function, Tim Dog would call me, yo, Gene, can you do the door? We doing this, we doing that. Butt nigga doing it. Yeah. I ain't turning out nothing but my motherfucking collar. As soon as we get all the people in, we finish. So you niggas make up what y'all want to in y'all mind to suffice the stories that y'all want to give on the internet. But if you want the truth, ask me. My uncle came back. Y'all read that what he just said. 2 days after Big died, he said them boys kind of punked Mace, but said he was safe because Mace made it seem like he wasn't really with them like that. Mace told me, they say they don't want me. They want Big and Puff. He told me that. You tell Puff? Yeah, I'm going to tell him. Okay. I told Big and them before they left. I was surprised because if I tell your main man, don't come nowhere where we at. Nigga, don't come nowhere where we at. I tell D-Rock, man, we ain't coming nowhere. And then all of a sudden, you everywhere. Nigga, you everywhere. And you niggas is mad at me because I'm telling the truth. I'm telling what a dead man wanted me to tell. And you niggas is mad. If these niggas could speak for themselves, I'd have kept my motherfucking mouth closed long time ago. God bless the dead. I sit up there and I told Ms. Wallace, when I was getting paid by Puff, she ain't pay me. And what Puff boys them do? I talked to Ms. Wallace before I could get in my car and make it from Philly, from Pennsylvania back to New York. Mark Pitch, Wayne Brown called Puff. Yo, Big Gene was in here telling Ms. Wallace everything. Nigga, I didn't give a fuck. You clown ass niggas, I did not give a fuck. I had more money than China had motherfucking rice. I was getting paid. Nigga, I had elite investigations. I'm giving some of the hottest motherfucking where my shit at? I'm giving some of the hottest motherfucking parties in Harlem with some of the top crews. What I gave a shit. I was doing my motherfucking thing. I'm doing my motherfucking thing. What I give a fuck? You niggas serious? Oh, That nigga, man, and all these old funny bunny ass niggas coming out the damn woodwork talking shit like they know. Nah, they don't know, y'all. I swear for a living God. If they knew, they wouldn't even run their motherfucking mouth. I was trying to look at this flyer I had up here for some of the parties we used to give. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't have it today. Somebody writing the thing talking about they love me. Man, they're talking about they love, I love you. Anyway, let me bring this down. I'm sorry about that, y'all. So I get all kind of like excited sometimes. Where we at? So now, bring it up just a little bit. Parker Love said, stop, Gene. All right. So now, this nigga is using Big's rhymes, took Big music, the shit that he had, the tracks that he had for Big. He could have gave him the Mace. He could have gave him the C's. He could have get like, just breaking this shit down. They didn't do nothing. You know, them niggas fooled the shit out of Miss Wallace, the fool with Big, the fool with Lil C's and all them shit. And all them niggas went over and had Puff managing him when is the nigga who brought them niggas through. Is the nigga who made them niggas famous. He put those boys and had Miss Wallace got Wayne and motherfucking Mark there, and they supposed to be guiding her for the best interest of the Biggs estate. And come to find out, it seemed like they was doing their own motherfucking thing, according to what we heard say. According to what we can see, if y'all look at those big movies, why is Wayne Barrow named as an executive producer also? These are niggas who's supposed to be managing Big's estate. Why not put his kids as executive producers? Oh, okay. Y'all figure that one out. Because I don't supposed to be saying nothing. Because I'm just security! Nigga, for real though? Because I'm just security. That's what I am. I know y'all gonna hate. I'm all right, Miss Renee. This is one of the greatest. This is the only man I used to ever wear his jersey until I got older. Because this is one of the greatest dudes that ever played football, baseball, and honorable as hell. Deion Sanders. He gonna go down as one of the greatest ever. I had an opportunity to talk to that man on a personal note. I'm going through pictures right now. Anyway, do that at later. Let me get back to the conversation, y'all. So now we having this conversation. We know that all these niggas have taken for the big estate, and Un is coming out telling the truth, but Un is piecing y'all with part of the truth. I'm just telling y'all, Un is not getting dirty as he can. Nigga, Un, get dirty, bro. Tell them every motherfucking thing. Fuck these niggas, Un. Let the world know the truth, brother.
Un?
Let them know the part that you played. And these niggas tried to stop you from years, Un. Tell the fucking truth, Un. I'm old now. I can't come out of retirement. But I'm not with you, bro. Yo, he knows so much more than he's actually giving up. And I guess because he got some kind of Fulton Street movie supposed to be coming out. I don't know really. I just heard him mention it on the thing that he has a movie. But these dudes was dirty and your boy was behind it. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Your boy was all behind that. And that's why Tupac legacy will live on greater than Big legacy unless somebody gets a hold of it and start pushing the right thing. You understand? Tupac was great. You can't take nothing away from him. But Tupac wrote for Tupac and probably helped other artists like on the Dog Pound and shit like that. Big wrote for a whole Junior Mafia, Little Kim, and himself. And did you see how told y'all that Lil Kim and C's would have went multi-platinum? How Cameron would have went multi-platinum if Puff would have released those artists? If Puff would have released those artists, did y'all hear that shit? For the videos, because back then the videos made the album. If they did one hot album, one hot video, people was going out and getting the CD, getting the album, getting all the shit that they had. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Unspoke about that, but y'all didn't catch it. I know Pop wrote for ghostwrite for people. I understand that. But he didn't, I don't know if he did it for women. I don't know if he, like Big did it for Lil Kim. I don't know if he did it for the multitude of people that Big did it for in that little time span. Yo, on a serious note, can we bow our heads and pray for Lisa Brown, 1970? Lord, help this child, please. Her mind, Lord, has went away from her. The way she's thinking, the stuff that she's typing on the internet, Lord. Do whatever you got to do, Lord, to touch that child. Let the devil take the paws off her. She still thinks Tupac is alive in Cuba. She might drop her membership, Lord, but it's okay. Because the way she's thinking, we might not need no members in the chat like that. Bless her soul, Lord, because she's been touched. Amen.
Y'all think I'm crazy? Y'all think I'm crazy? Wow.
Leva Queen said, yeah, he over there with Elvis and Michael Jackson. Hold up. Let me see what this real David Macker. He said, I would have loved to see Big away from Puff and Pac away from Suge, but let tell it, Big didn't have no love for Pac, and most of life after death was a Pac diss. When I asked Big, Mr. Mac, when I asked Big about Pac, the real David Mack, yo, you ain't the one that was the cop, were you, that did you said the real David Mack. You know David Mack was the cop that allegedly, I'm not speaking to that guy, am I? But to get back to your question, when I spoke to Big about him, he didn't say he disliked Pac or he hated Pac or nothing like that. He just said he didn't know why he was bugging like that. He didn't say he didn't know why Pac was bugging. He said, I don't know why Pac bugging like that. But I said, how you not know, bro? You understand? When such and such, and we had the whole conversation behind that. You know what I'm saying? And I told him, like, yo, shit that he should have did. Lisa Brown. Hold on. Yo, Lisa said, what I do? You said Tupac was in Cuba, Lisa. That don't seem a little touched, Lisa. She said, did I do that? Stop it, Lisa. She said, did I do that? Lisa, it just was a joke, Bob. It was a joke, Lisa. You didn't ask, Lisa. You said Tupac is in Cuba. You didn't ask a question. You should have said, is Tupac in Cuba? You said Tupac is in Cuba. You didn't ask the question, Lisa. That's just like a woman. Now you want to change the whole scenario. You want to change what you said, Lisa. No. God. Lamar Wilson. Well, Lamar Wilson needs hands laid on him too. Right with you, Lisa. You ain't the only one.
I think he's alive. Golly, I wonder how many people really think Tupac is alive. That take a lot of guts to say, that's it, I'm gonna act like I'm dead and go to an island and just live the rest of my life away from the world. That's crazy. I don't know if I can do it forever. I would want to come back to see how things changed.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you my Deion, like Deion is a man amongst men all the fucking time. Thank you, Mr. Mac, for clearing that for me. Sir, appreciate that. Dre Jackson. Yeah, it's past my bedtime. All right, check it out. All right, Deion is a man amongst men every time. 112 and Faith was performing in his club, and his club was called Prime Time. We're in Texas, right? The Dallas Cowboys had just won the Super Bowl, right? The MVP of the Super Bowl came to the club. Him and his boys and them was in the back room and everything like that. And I think his last name was Williams. I'm not for sure. I can't recall what the guy's last name was. But he had a VHS tape. For y'all who don't know what that is, it's a video tape that looks like this, about this size. You put it in a VCR like this. Back in the days, before CDs, beta, all this other shit, right? Are y'all following me? Do y'all want me to tell the story? Because it seems like people don't even want me to tell a story. They throwing up laughing emojis and stuff like that. Miss Renee, don't worry about me, Mama. I'm good. God ain't finished with me yet, Miss Renee. God ain't finished with me yet, Ma. VHS is old school. Yes, it is. So my Candy Gal Jones say, tell a story, Gene. Yep, I still have my VCR. I still got my VCR. It ain't going nowhere. Primitive 25 said, I still got my VCR. They've been trying to get me get rid of it for the longest. Yeah, well, you too old then, Ma. Marabou. Because they sure don't know what it is. Huh? Jersey Rick, what's going on with you, boy? Gene, we all know what Hold up. Be honest, y'all. Be honest. I'm going to give it 2 minutes before I tell this Deion Sanders story. Because Jersey Rick always think he know everything, y'all. He a good brother. He know how to get information up in the whole 9 yards, but he think he know everything, y'all. Now, did everybody in the chat just tell a God honest truth? Did everybody in the chat knew what a VHS tape was? Just the person who didn't know what a VHS tape was. Let me see somebody in the chat if you didn't know. Be honest. I'm gonna give it 2 minutes. Do 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 do. Journey, hold on. Yes, only 20 years old. Don't. Hey, Journey for Life, appreciate you. Now, Jersey Rick, because I'm explaining what a VHS tape is on my show, that you come on here and that you be feeding me information, you be letting me know what's going down sometimes in the whole 9 yards, because I want to explain to people what a VHS tape is. You gonna say what's wrong with me? Because I want to be descriptive? Oh my God. Some of y'all need to be blessed. Anyway, I had somebody who didn't know Jersey Rick. Now he talking, I was kidding, Gene. Got you, Gene. I was kidding. You're right, Jersey Rick. Anyway, I'm fucking with you, man. Hold on. Hey, yo, this is guy selling a water distributor company in Minnesota. If y'all interested, you got some people that's interested in getting into the water business, y'all let me know. He just hit me up. He got 2,000 cases, 24 bottles. It's each $5,000 each, 24 bottles and each for $5,000. 2,000 cases, 24 bottles, and each for $5,000. Okay. Let me know and I'll let him know. Anyway, so Deion Sanders was doing his show, so we all showed up and everything like that. So Puff was running around. He had that club security. I'm in the back with Deion. And Deion had a smorgasbord, you know, all kinds of finger foods, vegetables and everything, like chips, all that shit. So I'm like, yeah. And our tour bus is right outside, you know what I'm saying? We was doing the tour, we was on the tour bus. So then 112 and Faith and them was performing at the club. So these guys came back, and I want to say the Cowboys, the guy last name was Williams. He was the MVP. I don't know what position he played or nothing like that. I was just in there chatting it up with Deion and everything like that. So this dude came with the VHS tape that everybody know about. Deion had these big screen, big TVs in the back and stuff like that. He said, yo. He said, we just did this mean tape, Deion. You're like, yeah. He said, what is it about? He said, all these girls we had a big menage a trois. Let me get my French together. Menage a trois. Let me see if Siri know what that means. Siri, what does menage a trois means? She ain't saying nothing. How to get you to talk? Siri, what does menage a trois means?
Ménage à trois means an arrangement in which three people share a sexual relationship, typically a domestic situation involving a married couple and the lover of one of them.
But that ain't what he had on the tape. He said we had a bunch of white girls in Dallas Cowboy shirts and we was all doing a menage a trois. So Deion Sanders said, oh, nah. Bro, you can't put that in there. Hold on, let me holler at you. Boom. He pulled dude to the side. He said something to dude. When dude turned around, he had this fucked up face, this fucked up look in his face. I'll get to you in a minute, Marlon, on this. All right? He had this fucked up look on his face. He said, yo, fellas, come on, let's leave. And they left out. So it was just a couple of dudes in there. And I'm with Mr. Deion Sanders, prime time. And I say, yo, Deion, can I ask you a question? He said, brother, go ahead, man. You can ask me anything. You know what I'm saying? I said, yo, why you ain't let him show the tape? I want to see. Oh, Christio. He said, brother, what this young brother, if he know what I know, he should destroy that tape. He said, the people in Dallas love us as Dallas Cowboys. He said, you could be doing 100 and the police pull you over. You say, you show your player's card and you show that you're a Dallas Cowboy, they'll let you go. If you're not drunk or nothing like that or whatever. He said, they love their Cowboys. He said, if something like that get out, it would destroy the public trust and the way the public feel about us. And I can't let them do that. So I told him what I'm telling you right now. Brother, you know what I know? You should get rid of that tape and don't show that to nobody. That was a man that was a true man amongst men to let you know, even to have to break you down to make you understand what you doing is wrong during that time. And it woke me up because that was some real shit right there. Marlon Diner, 504, the beef between them wasn't that serious. It was used as a cover up to kill them. Tupac just wanted to check Big, and he was at war with Puff, henchmen, and them. All he said that himself. I could believe that. He had to use Big, though, because he was the East Coast, the big guy, just for the publicity thing to blow it up. But his war was with Jimmy Henchman and Puff. He was right about that, Mark. I can't argue with that. Y'all mad at me because I told the Tupac story or something? I mean, told the Deion Sanders story? But look, we can get back to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how many more stories I'm going to tell on the Art of Dialogue. I hope they really get down to it and get greasy. I'll be giving commentary on it or whatever. I appreciate coming on there doing this thing. Angel, light over darkness. What you got to say? And what that mean, Angel? Do I think Big would have been alive if he didn't go to Cali? It's a strong possibility. because that wasn't meant for Big. I really believe it was meant for Puff. Cam and Un is going on back and forth on social media. I don't know why. Un was a genius back then, man, and he's giving a lot of props to Big, but Un was the genius behind that shit. I got niggas in the music business. I know niggas behind the scene, Eddie F., Tim Dog. Un was a genius, bruh. And these niggas are smart as fuck. And they said Un was a genius. He's giving Big a lot of props. But that's what you're supposed to do to your partner. First of all, man, how you gonna ask me, do I know London and Son on page? We used to get the chicken wings, you put all the ketchup with the hot sauce, with their special sauce on it and stuff like that, with the chicken wings. Lord have mercy, London and Son. Now, Jupiter store in Wellston. Where was it at in Wellston? Levon White? Because I used to live in Wellston. He did a lot of shit for I'll Be Sure, Heavy D, and all that. Nikki out there in Atlanta, Nikki, I had called you the other day when you told me to call you, and you ain't pick up the phone call. I guess you with your boo or whatever like that. I ain't got nothing to do with that, nigga. Don't be calling me right now while I'm on my show, Nikki. That shit straight. Gene, if Puff owed Big Publishing, how could he maneuver around that to leave? You said he said it to Puff to get 60,000 to finish his. Yo, bro. He owned a percentage, a large percentage of Big Publishing. You understand? You got to realize he was trying to get his publishing back. That's when that last contract, and at the end of the contract, he said, we'll revisit the publishing and the marketing. That he owned his market, so a percentage of his marketing too. So, you know, even when they just did the big deal for $150 million that Faith got, Justin's name was still on the publishing. So a percentage of that money went to Justin. Nikki talking about why I'm doing her like that. Why you treat me so bad? Gene Deal Show, to the Gene Deal Show. Darren is a member, y'all. Thank you for your membership to the Gene Deal Show. Darren 0188. Appreciate you.
That's enough for me, man. It's pouring down, raining outside. I'm supposed to be going to the family having a picnic. One of the nephews' birthdays today, and they all waiting on me, and it's pouring down, raining outside. So Uncle Mike gonna get on up out of here, man. Gene ain't doing nothing but having fun with his people. He ain't giving out no good information. So I'm gonna cut it right here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him Uncle Mike told you so. Peace out.